A day, according to Abantu, has no hours, has no minutes, has no seconds. We don't calculate time like that. I'm going to sound like water is not amanzi again. But again, a day is not ilanga or imini or letsatsi.
Welcome back on the channel, and today we have our favorite speaker, Abba Amlak, and he's talking about the African calendar today. And you know, language is a door to culture because Africans are always using Europeans' concepts to define African phenomena. You will hear Christianized Africans talking about they do not worship their ancestors, or they do not worship ancestors, but they do worship Mark, they do worship Luke, John. How is that possible? If you are new on the channel, you know what to do.
A day, according to Abantu, has no hours, has no minutes, has no seconds. We don't calculate time like that. As much as I say, the Gregorian calendar was specifically tweaked to fit in the Passover. Pope Julius, and whatever reasons he had his own reasons. If you look up the word calendar, the origins of the word calendar, the calends of each month are the day where people had to go and pay taxes. So it was the end of each month. So the word even calendar is being used wrong today by the very people that created it. Because calendar is one day in the month. It's the end of the month where it's what we call payday. Because it's when the slaves and the people who worked in the army, who were the Roman soldiers, went to their generals to get paid their weight in salt. This is where these sayings come from. You get paid your weight in salt. Not money, salt. And you could take that salt and go and trade it for coins or go and trade it for whatever. But it was called payday, the calends. One day of the month when everybody who's in the army and is working in the fields came to get paid. But anyway, asikolap. According to us, a day, I'm going to sound like water is not amanzi again. But again, a day is not ilang.
You know, Abba, it's time now. When he lights it up, he's going to
or imini or letsatsi. Kasiti tina ilanga, when we say ilanga, we are referring to the sun, the presence of sun. Emini, when we say emini, we are talking about a specific time of day. Emini malanga, when the sun is standing still right above us. Limile. So, when I say day is not imini or day is not ilanga, please understand me. We are referring to the actual sun, body, the physical body of the sun. Now, we know there are 12 hours of day, 12 hours of night that make 24 hours in the clock that we use today. Let's put that aside for one moment and listen to the language that we speak. Eguseni. but in Hussein and other languages, you will realize that we are speaking something, saying something, implying something. At the beginning, at the start, the initiation.
Do you guys get this? I don't get this.
Of the Son. The birth of the Son. And this understanding will take you somewhere that we'll get to at the end of what I'm trying to say. Kuyasa, lusana. A newborn baby is called isana, usana. Kuyasa. The son is born. Now, if you take your hand and this little finger, you put it on the horizon where the sun appears first. You put this little finger on the horizon. Kusekseni la kuyasa uphuma kwelanga. Here now, sithi kusile. The sun is already out. Now when the sun is, 45 degrees from you, sithi kusemini. Because the sun is above our heads now. And it starts to move slower than it was from sunrise. You can watch it even. If we are going to go according to our clocks, our watches, around 11 o'clock, 10 past 10 to 11, the sun starts to move slower than it was moving before 10 o'clock from 6 o'clock. We say kusemini. Now when the sun is directly above you, we say kusemini maqanda. The sun is directly on top of us. And then the sun comes down now. Sithi kusemva kwemini. Right? After the standstill now. The sun starts to accelerate. Where is it going? Emalanga. Kuphi emalanga? Entshona malanga. That's where the sun is going. We say kuse malanga. Kuphi entshona malanga. Because eventually the sun is okwenzani? Lizoshona ilanga. Now, if you calculate those points of the sun, kuyasa, kusemini, kusemaqanda, kusemalanga, kuhlwile. If we had to say hours, we would say we have 5 hours in a day. As Africans, is how we calculate. Because we have 5 fingers on our hand. 5 toes on our feet. There is a mystery here. We are going to get to it. Ekuseni kuyasa. Emini emaqanda. Emva kwemini emalanga ngokuhlwa lihlwile litshonile ilanga. We have 5 hours in a day. Listen, we don't have the word hours in any of our languages. The word hours in our languages is iure. That's ir, Afrikaans. So thina ke kwaXhosa sithi hour. That's just plain English, hour, with an emphasized r. So we don't think in terms of hours. We've divided the sun according to the 5 fingers on your hand. As much as the night is divided into 5. ngokuhlwa ebusuku ezinzulwini ekuzeni kokusa umsobomvu. 5. So if you do this with your hand or you do that, this is day and night according to our computation and division of time. Now, between these 5 points, what exists is imizu, zu, 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 signaling the movement of the shade as the sun progresses. Hear it?
Yes, that was it for today. If you are new in the channel, don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one. Let's go.